time, bumping T.I. versus Tip. I ain't know who went harder, made me wanna celebrate. Now we in the game and I'm so busy from the bank. Looked at you like...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Eagles coming in at 10-3, going up against the Redskins, who come in at 3-10.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Second down now after the pass completion. Play clock winding down. To throw on 2nd down. Mays. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down following the run. from the gun. Mays. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Operating from the gun. Mays. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to throw. Mays. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eli Harold in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Mays. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw again. Mays under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Here we go.
From the gun, Mays. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. And even 60 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Mays out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Mixon. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Now, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. Mays. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 15 yards there for number 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on 2nd down. Mays. Throw left side complete. It's Ford. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go. 1, 9. Black round. Black round. Ohio. Come on, nuts.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 9-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, They had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The play fake. Mays. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. There he goes inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Off the bootleg, Mays. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's got room. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they run with Mixon, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out here in the I. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Mays, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun. Mays. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, Mays. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 yards there as they move the chains. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Looking to throw. Mays. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. A toss play to Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Off play action. Mays. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun. Mays. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. 18 yards there and a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they try the right side here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The play clock's running down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Let's go.
From the gun, Mays. Over the middle, complete. It's Ford. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. Throwing on first down. Mays. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Mays. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Unable
to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's to the 10 and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw. Mays. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Let's go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Flex round. Flex round.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Back to throw. Mays. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Watching that body, 19. Watching that body, 40. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
On the toss, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Let's go. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
A design run for their wideout. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Defense showing blitz.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Mays. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Zach Brown coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Come on, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Mays wiggles free. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Six yards to go here on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Benjamin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw again. And his pass incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And now here's a carry heading left. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 3rd down, Mays. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Back to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Boom, landed. Detroit! Detroit!
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here we go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a Washington first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receiver...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. The Eagles on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Philadelphia, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.